Hello, it's John, and behind the camera is my wife, Cassandra, the art director of EONBLADE, and making this. This is Pax, my kitty, and so this update is going to be only visible on Patreon and on Kickstarter. So if you're a backer on Kickstarter or on Patreon, congratulations. It's been a super busy month because the Kickstarter campaign ended earlier this month, and then I just went into hibernation because it was very stressful. But I wanted to give you a little update before the month ends. We made our first purchase after the fundraising campaign, which is this cage that goes around the camera. Now the camera we purchased on the Book of Lies project, which was the last Kickstarter campaign we did. And this cage existed at that time, but it was actually quite expensive. So I didn't buy it. I actually built a cage kind of out of sort of cage parts. It was very kind of cobbled together, and it worked fine. But I always wanted this one because it's made for this camera. And now, after 5 years, it's affordable. So we're able to get one. It's used. And as you can see, it fits the camera very well. It's designed for the camera, right? So it's very sleek. It's very cool. The purpose of the cage, though, is when they build these cameras, they market them very much as if, look at this sleek camera, look at this neat body design that we've created, right? The problem is the battery power, not so good. Lasts you maybe 20 to 40 minutes, not good enough, right? Storage for the footage, this is an external hard drive, but it's not good enough without this, right? So you have to be able to attach other components to the camera and able to make up for that. And that's what these cages are primarily for. As you can see, there's all these sort of pick points all over the cage. And here we have this external hard drive mount, so we can record to this external hard drive. And also, you have to attach an external battery. This is the thing, is you have to sort of figure out how you want to set it up. I'm figuring this is going to be set here somewhere. But yeah, as you can see, you need a big battery to make these things worth their while. Because this battery that goes inside, no good. The other thing is, so we got this handle. What you want to do is you want to make it so that this thing is sort of self-sufficient, right? So I can attach it to the rails and I can put it on a tripod. But if we want to go handheld, it's all self-sufficient. So the power supply is all there and the hard drive, and it's all connected to this. And then if we're doing action, we could attach this monitor, which is a little goofy and bulky for this, but it's kind of big. But the idea is, if Justin's shooting action, I'll stand up. If Justin's usually the guy that shoots the action, right? So if he's got the camera like this, the monitor's here. So he can get like a dynamic low angle with a wide angle lens. And he doesn't have to look at this monitor on the back, right? Like he can just look down. So it's comfortable, right? So that's the idea. So yeah. I don't think I've missed anything about this, but this is the idea.
You have that fancy cord coming.
Oh, I was going to say this too, yes. So this thing is designed to be very low profile. This cable right here, you can see this could maybe get yanked out. Somebody is doing a kung fu kick or something and loops in here and pulls this out or whatever. But we have a cable on the way that has a right angle thing. So it will just stay very close and it'll go through this little bracket here and it'll be very close. So all these loops will be gone. That's another thing that's good about it.
Yeah, I thought that thing on the side right there was a cup holder when you first showed it to me.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you put your cup here. That'll all be gone when we get the proper cable in here. yeah, so we're still setting it up, but you have a lot more options for where to hook things up than we did before. Because I was just using kind of like an erector set of stuff to make a cage around this camera before. Now we have one that's designed for it. So. And then the other thing that's going on, Evil Ted Smith has already started building props, and I have one right here that he already built. The EONBLADE itself, which is the concept is that it's the sword of Methuselah, and this is the first one he built, and he's going to build another one that's for combat. So we'll have like a close-up one for close-ups, and we have another one for combat where we can bash it into things and it can get beat up, and things like this. And he's building a whole bunch of other stuff. And Cassandra, my wife, who's behind the camera, is also already designing things. You bought some weird hair extensions that I saw downstairs, and
They're hanging up in the bathroom downstairs.
Yeah. My wife Cassandra she's the art director, and as you can see, I'm sitting in the house that she has art directed. So that's the reason that she's the art director. So that's kind of all the news, really, I think, for now. And I kind of thought we would do these informal updates maybe every month or maybe twice a month while we're in pre-production and while we're in production and everything, so that you can just follow along with everything that we're doing. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you next time.